day in and day out, this seems to be the room that we gravitate to first. We've got a beautiful home, we enjoy the home a lot, but since we've added this room on, it seems like the first room you walk into with the mail or a book, or if you have friends who stop by and have a cup of coffee, why, this is just the natural place to walk into.
It just seems that everybody gravitates towards this room, especially the summertime, because with this you don't have to worry about the mosquitoes, and it's actually better than being outside because you don't have to worry about the bugs.
I use my sunroom to get away. It feels like a vacation to me.
I like to use the room just as an escape from everyday tedium and hectic pace of it all. Come inside and it's like you're getting away to someplace completely different.
This gives you the feeling of still being outside without any of the inconvenience.
I like to come out here and to read, to let the cats come out here and enjoy the sun, to meditate and just sit and look at my yard and enjoy the flowers and the birds, and it's a nice place to be, very relaxing.
Everyone enjoys it. It's not just myself. Even our kitty likes to be out here and enjoy the sun and the breeze, and he can watch the birds through the window and the rabbit that we have in our backyard who eats my flowers. But everyone enjoys the room, really.
Sunroom is great. Sunroom is it's a great place to come after a busy day at work.
I think both of us have come home from work and just immediately gotten in the hot tub. It's relaxing. You just forget about everything else. And being out here and being able to look outside, and it's either raining or snowing outside, and just sitting in the hot tub with a glass of wine is just a great feeling.
It's a great addition to not only our home, but to our lives.
In the winter, the children come in after playing in the snow. They warm up, they go right back out. Also in the winter, especially, my husband and I, after a long, stressful day, sit in our spa with the fireplace going, looking out of the skylights at the moon and the stars, and we always say, we love this room. Having this sunroom has definitely removed some of the everyday stress in our lives.
I'm in the skilled trade construction business myself, and the workmen, I could tell they knew what they were doing. They were very knowledgeable and very skillful, and no wasted motion. Everything they put together was perfect.
And they did it in a relatively short amount of time. It was amazing at how fast they could put the room up.
My wife was here most of the time, and she's a perfectionist. The house is immaculate, and so she had a concern. I mean, what's going to happen not only to her house, but to anything when you go through this kind of a process with, and she was very pleased with how they cleaned up after themselves. That's what I witnessed too, that they were careful. Whenever you're dealing with putting in rough construction like this, you're going to have certainly some dirt in that, but the guys were very careful in making sure they cleaned up after themselves, and they just did a fine job.
They were really professional and courteous, and you know, they didn't make a mess or anything. They cleaned up real well after they were done, and we were real happy with them. They made sure that everything was okay before they left, and then they checked up a week or two after, and they made sure everything was still okay. So we were really happy with everything.
I watched them in work, and they were perfectionists. They were very good, and that impressed me a lot. They cleaned up after themselves, and they left the property in just a wonderful condition. They were we're very pleased.
From an investment standpoint, it was the best thing that I could have done for my house. In this area, the property values rise very quickly, and this was a very good selling point for my home if I ever do want to sell. And the investment carries on to the next owner.
It has greatly increased the value of the house to much more than what the sunroom cost us.
We are definitely happy with this as an investment.
Yes.
I have no doubt in my mind that the value of my home has gone up.
We will more than get our money back, I'm sure, from the room by adding it onto our home. If at some time we decide to sell. At this point, no, because I love my room.
And no amount of money would take the place of this sunroom.